What's up everybody and welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and to your daily Bitcoin update. In this video, as you might expect, we'll talk about Bitcoin. We'll talk about whether it's possible to get some more moves up. And just in general, just do a technical overview, and we'll talk about the fundamentals as well, because next week is going to be a very important week regarding those fundamentals. So maybe to start off with that, a good source always of like economic fundamentals, at least, is myfxbook.com. I'm not being sponsored or anything, but I've been using that for multiple years now. What you see there is, if you go to next week, is that Tuesday we got the inflation rate of the US, which always makes the market move a lot. And then apart from that, we also have the interest rates coming out, which also makes the market move a lot, perhaps even more. And we have already been moving because of that, because the consensus for next interest rate is a little bit lower, as you can see, than it was the last couple of times we had these Federal Reserve interest rate decisions. We were going up by 75 base points, and now it's brought down to 50 base points, and altogether that's a sign of a more bullish economic climate, right? So the inflation rate is also decreasing, at least on a year-on-year base. Which in general is good for crypto. It's good for stocks as well, but we're talking about crypto in this video. So we have already recovered a little bit more from the whole FTX crash because of that economic climate. And right now, if you purely zoom into the technicals, what you can clearly see is that we have a very strong resistance in this 200 EMA, which historically has always been a very strong resistance level for Bitcoin. I mean, you can see that more often than not, we actually react to that very heavily. And sometimes we also crashed very heavily because of it. So that is our main resistance right now. So the only way we could really break through that, I think, is if we get bullish fundamentals. And next week is ideal for that. Obviously, we cannot predict that, but I think the likelihood of getting some bullish momentum from that is higher than to get some bearish momentum. So if you take a look at Bitcoin right now, and what I said yesterday as well in the analysis, is that the main bullish breakout we had is above this level here, ranging between ultimately 17,100 and 16,900. But the most important level, in my opinion, is really between 17,100 and ultimately 17,000. I think we need to stay on top of that. Otherwise, it's going to be very hard to get to our next price target, which is 17,600. At this point of time, given the market structure, because you can clearly see that we have some sort of an uptrend going on, and just in general, technically, we are more bullish with Bitcoin. And then if you add on the fundamentals, which are most likely, I think at least, going to be bullish, I think the most likely scenario still is that, sure, we have this major resistance at 17,300, but that will stay on top of 17,000 ultimately, and that somewhere either tomorrow, I mean Sunday is always a big day where we can move, either tomorrow or Monday morning, I think we can get that move up to 17,600. Now at this point of time, I don't think we'll be able to break through that easily. Next week, if the fundamentals are really bullish, then sure, I do think so. We could take that break retest, get up to 18,000, 18,500 maybe. But that is really something for next week. So I cannot say too much about that yet, because that really depends on the fundamentals as well. For the rest of the day, unless we get some big news, I'm not expecting any big moves. Volume is pretty low. It's a Saturday. Volume always drops on a Saturday, so not expecting too much for today, but tomorrow and the day afterwards, I am expecting some more big moves. So yeah, that's my take on Bitcoin this morning. If you do have any questions, as always, let me know down in the comments. But for now, take care. Have a great day and bye.